Hey guys, today I want to talk about two case studies that illustrate how we use the algorithms to develop our 2017 Neff Madness bracket. The bracket is at the bottom of your screen and we'll go through that in a minute. The two cases I want to discuss are the history of dipstick urine analysis versus the history of kidney biopsy, and then in case study 2, patient-reported outcomes versus neurocognitive decline in HD. You'll find both of these matchups in the round of 32 on the left-hand side of our bracket. So let's take a look at case study number 1 and see who the players are. History of dipstick UA versus the history of kidney biopsy. And you'll see two numbers at the bottom of each topic, a decimal number on the left and a percentage on the right. Let's talk briefly about the decimal number because we're not going to delve into how we develop that. That number is the PageRank, and it basically ranks how important or influential that particular topic was in a social media campaign. Specifically, the campaign we're focused on is #NeffMadness. And we got that data by collecting all of your tweets and analyzing all of the tweets for influence. And you can see that history of kidney biopsy and dipstick, which are in purple, light up very nicely on this map at the bottom of your screen. There's a lot of activity and influence that these particular topics command in the #NeffMadness social media campaign. Similarly, you'll see the same thing for black, which is patient-reported outcomes and neurocognitive decline in HD. A lot of activity in the topics that are listed in black. But we'll talk about that some other time. That's not for this video. The PageRank, however, does tell you something about the importance, the influence of the particular topic. And then we take that number and put it into the ARPAD-ELO algorithm, modified, of course, because the original algorithm is used for chess matches, and we're using the algorithm number 1 for a social media campaign, and number 2 for a single elimination match, which is not always what chess matches are. And when you put that into the algorithm and adjust for the kappa and the coefficients pertinent and relevant to your game, you get these percentages. And so you can see at the top of your screen that this is a completely lopsided competition. The history of kidney biopsy has nearly 100% chance of winning. And at the bottom of your screen, you see something extremely similar. Patient-reported outcomes should run away with this in this particular matchup. Now, there's only one of two things that can happen. The most likely thing that happens is that the heavy favorites, which are patient-reported outcomes and kidney biopsy, win their match. But the unlikely thing to happen, which could happen, is that the underdog wins the match. And that's what this case study video is about. Let's go through what happens to your rank when you lose or win based on whether you're favorited or not. Let's do case study 2 first, because in case study 2, we see that patient-reported outcomes indeed did win this particular match. We predicted that it would win. Now, our prediction model incorporates a lot of different things besides just numbers, and that's for another video as well. But here you see that patient-reported outcomes wins and goes from a rank of 8.5 pretty much to 9. So that's not a major increase. We do expect the rank to increase because indeed patient-reported outcomes won the match, but they were heavily favorited to win. So we don't expect their rank to increase tremendously. They played against an inferior opponent. Moreover, they played this opponent in the round of 32, and the round of 32 is arguably the easiest round in the entire single elimination tournament. So you don't expect them to, or that topic, to have a huge increase in their rank because these two things don't allow their rank to dramatically increase. If you look at case study 1, we predicted something different. We predicted that in this case study, the underdog would win. The underdog is the history of dipstick that has less than 1% chance of winning, but we predicted it to win. And when it did win, you see a dramatic increase in that PageRank. Now, yes, a PageRank of 4.6 to 6 is indeed a dramatic increase in your PageRank. It could have gone up even higher if this particular match did not happen in the round of 32, but rather in a later, more advanced round like the round of 16, round of 8, round of 4, so on and so forth. You can see that the PageRank increases dramatically in part, or actually primarily, because the opponent of dipstick was so heavily favored to win. And because the underdog won, they get a tremendous boost in their rank for the next round. So this is basically how we approached our selection for the different topics in our bracket. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to just reply to this particular tweet. You can always go to this website, which has our full report in high definition graphics. And this is, of course, on behalf of the ISN Social Media Task Force and NOD Analytics. Thanks for watching.